Welcome to a video. Right now it is currently 2:20 in the morning on August 29th, Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope y'all will have a great day. Don't got much going on, so we're gonna go with the flow. Let's check out the little list we got. So here we go. So I do want to say the day, y'all, it's terrible. It's the same old, same old. Slept at 4:30, probably near 5. Got up at, I think, 8:30. And then I did the usual, pretty much. Used the restroom, made the rice, make the coffee, wrote and read messages to my Hmoob friends on Facebook. Oh snap, I forgot to. There's something I forgot, but well. Because I usually write these pre-made messages to my Hmoob friends on Facebook, uplifting and encouraging messages, but I forgot to write it, so I'm gonna have to come up with something. And I did not go to work today because I was expecting a package, and I mentioned that on my previous video. For those that are new, that probably have not seen it, I'm going to show a picture of it. I have a new setup. So as you can see, for those that have been following along, I'm trying something new, going with the warmer color. And yeah, so I did not work today because I was waiting for the package. The package came, I think, about 2 o'clock, around that time, or a little later than that. Because if it came at 12 or earlier, I would have gone to work. I would just grab the stuff and then go to work right away. But at 2 o'clock, that's kind of too late, because when I get to the workplace, it takes an hour or more, especially if there's traffic. And unfortunately, there's construction on the way there, so it does take a little bit more than an hour. So I thought it was not worth it if I go out there and work for 3 hours or less and then have to go back. The reason why I can't really drive at nighttime is because my sight is not good. I mean, I can see cars and people and everything, but I can't see the sign. And it's very difficult to see the sign, especially when Uber doesn't know the direction. Okay, I thought something, an error message came up. So yeah, when it's not at the right spot, that's when I have to look for the address, and man, it's not good for me, because I be struggling. So yeah, decided not to work. I got the package, and the I should write it along. Excuse me for stuttering, but I'm not gonna start over. This is my third retake. The first one, I didn't understand the setup I made because there is a new setup going on, the OBS. The second one, I was slurring my words too much and I forgot the things I was saying. But this one, if I slur, if it's not too bad, I'm just gonna go with the flow. But if it's really bad, then yeah, I'll probably have to do another retake. Anyways, we talked about the day and work. So work means $0. Hmoob, we studied 30 minutes, which is good. We need more. So I hope this morning, I'm hoping this morning I will study the Hmoob before I go to work. But if I don't, then I'll have to study it while I'm working. And I prefer not to do that, because I realize if you don't exercise your brain studying or reading, it gets tired. It's the muscle that will get tired instantly. And what happened when it gets tired? It just wants to sleep. So I noticed that when I was studying the Hmoob, I wanted to sleep because I was like, man, I'm thinking so much. I'm trying to like bring back all the stuff I remember, because I'm trying to avoid remembering and trying to learn instead, because there is a difference between remembering it and learning it. maybe I'll explain that, because right now I can't really explain it. I'm fumbling over my words. But there is a difference between remembering something and learning something. So I want to learn it, not remember it. And so I'm looking at the screen here. So let's talk about the desk setup. And guess what, y'all? I got pictures. So I'm going to show it. I do want to make the 20-minute videos more interesting. I hope I'll make it to 20-minute video. We shall see. So let's switch over. Oh, I did get a message. I knew it. I knew it. I'm not sure if the camera picked up the sound. So let's check out the studio. So this is, I spent the whole day cleaning the area. I'm not sure you can see it. I'm not sure if the mouse would come out. But yeah, the mouse is here. So I cleaned up this whole area. There used to be a lot of stuff. I moved the desk. The printer was right next to the desk, so I pushed it all the way back. So there's an open spot here. That's why I could put my hands out even more. If I want to, I can go even more with the camera without the printer showing up. So I'm less restricted. And there is a reason why I did that. You see this little, let me put my mouse here. You see the little pull right here? This little thing right here? Well, that's where I'm going to put the Bible. So when I do the Shabbat, the Sabbath, I'm going to put the Bible right here. And let me see if I can pull out the camera. Where is the main camera? Main camera. See how this little thing right here? So my DJI Action 4 is going to connect right here on this thing, and it's going to be facing downwards towards the Bible. So we got that cleared out of the way, but there is a problem. What is the problem? I realize, let me bring up the scene from part 2. The problem with that setup is right here. USB cables. Not all USB cables are built the same. There are ones that are built for PD, which is power delivery, where they could deliver straight up full power. There are the data cables where it could do from 10 gigabytes to 40 gigabytes of data. The smallest one are 5 gigabits. And there are cables that could do both. Oh, whoops. You move the screen up a little bit. So there are ones that could do both, but the ones I need, it needs what is called video support. Did I spell it right? So, man, I am a little bit bummed out because I have cables. I have PD chargers, the cables that could do fast power delivery, and I have data cable, but none of it could support video. Man, this has gotta be, I'm learning, so I'm sharing for those that if you plan to do live streaming through laptop, those USB cables, they matter. At the time I didn't really know. I thought USB cable is one and the same, but it's not like that. There's one strictly for power, there's one for strictly for data, and then there's the middle one where it's compatible with the Thunderbolt ports, which could do maximum, the power or data, but there's no cables that could do both, like full. So there's like a compromise where I could do either decent charge or decent data transfer. However, the one we need is the one that has video support, and that's a different cable. Well, it's actually the same thing, except it supports video. And it's a tad more expensive, but hey, since man, because I was connecting those cables to the camera and I was wondering why it wasn't working. I was connecting different cables. I connected the data cable, it didn't work. I connected the PD charger cable, it didn't work. And I was thinking, like, what in the world? I had one Thunderbolt cable, which is I'm using with the DJI Pocket 3 to the laptop. That worked. Why? Because it supports video. And then I learned about that. So yeah, for me to do the video for Shabbat, I need another video supported cable for the DJI Action, because I have one filming me and then I'll have another one filming the Bible, and then I could read it along. So I don't know how that's going to take. I hope it's going to be before next week, because Friday Shabbat, even though I say it's Saturday, I follow what is written in scripture, which is the evening on Friday until the evening of Saturday, that is Shabbat to me, because I know other people, they celebrate in other ways, which is okay. You do you. Whatever the Father has put in our hearts, we do. Because there are others that do it just straight on Saturday when it hits 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. The Seventh Day Adventists, I mean, they hold Shabbat, keep it set apart, which is cool. So everybody has their own ways to celebrate it. Anyways, I am blabbing. So yeah. So that's the downside of the setup. So yeah. Anyways, let me get to the Elgato. So here we are, and let me go to, boom, here it is. So this is what I got. This little thing. Probably be thinking, what is this for? Man, I can't believe I got this for 150. Everything was immaculate. It had everything in it. It's pretty much brand new. There's like nothing on it. No specs, no fingerprints, no finger grease or anything like that. No worn plastic, because that's a good sign that it's been used. And I've seen other pictures that were like that. So I was pretty happy. I was thinking, man, that's great. But the thing is, remember, I got it before I saw the bank statement. So in a way I was really happy, but then in a way I was like, oh man, dude. Anyways, so yeah, I'm stoked. Oh my goodness. But unfortunately, oh yeah, let me write what this is. This is the StreamDeck Plus. And unfortunately, it's not plug and play. It's I actually have to learn it. Oh my goodness. So I wrote down here, OBS studio issue is because, man, how much time we got? 13 minutes in. Okay. So I spent like, I think 2 to 3 hours trying to figure out how to set up the Stream Deck, and then also setting up the OBS studio. There was some sort of security issues. I thought there were security issues, and I was trying to copy the shortcut path, because you see those buttons right here. On these buttons, I create a shortcut so when I press it, they automatically launch. So I wanted to create a button for OBS, and when I tried to create the shortcut, it wouldn't allow it. It said that it had some security issues. So I uninstalled it and I reinstalled it, same security issue, and I couldn't figure out why. I logged in as as the administrator, that did nothing, and I put the access to permission to everyone, that did nothing. I had no idea. So what happened was, I took the shortcut on the desktop and I just moved the icon over, and guess what? It worked. Oh my goodness. 2 to 3 hours trying to figure out how to get the shortcut on, and all I need to do was just grab the shortcut icon and just put it onto the button. Man. Anyways, yeah, I felt uber not smart. Anyway, so yeah, we got that figured out, but let's move on. Wow, already 15 minutes in, so let me talk about, should I talk about it? LocalSend. So LocalSend is a software to send files. So when I want to send files to my other phone, I use the I'll use the LocalSend, and it'll go pretty smoothly, not just from phone to phone, but phone to laptop to tablet, and it's just very smooth. You don't have to connect cable or anything, and it just file. But lately I've been having issues with LocalSend. I'm not sure what is going on. The only condition to use LocalSend is it has to be in the same Wi-Fi network, and I couldn't figure it out. There are times it does work, there are times it doesn't work, and I can't seem to get it going smoothly. But nevertheless, it's a good system when it works. Because, for example, if I had an Apple phone, that would still work, even though it's not in the Android system. It's just a program to send files, so that's why it's good. So I had trouble. That's why I went over to LocalSend. I mean, not LocalSend, because this one had issues. So I started using Samsung Flow, and my friends, Samsung Flow is cool. So I have it installed on my phone, my tablet. Now I have it on my laptop. That's why I could put the pictures on easily. So I just take it with my phone, I send it to the laptop, and the laptop puts into the OBS. And that's how we see these images right here, which is cool. So the next one I want to share, so we talked about the other two, and we got like, what, 3 minutes? So I asked ChatGPT for the LocalSend reviews. This was like, I think 2-3 months ago. I asked ChatGPT to create me some images, which I probably should, because we only get like certain credits a day for free AI generated images. I think like 3 a day or more than that. I forgot. Haven't used it because I only made 3 and I stopped. So let's check it out. What did ChatGPT create for me? So here we go. We'll check out the first one. Boom. I asked it to create a Vietnamese man that does tech vlogs, does vlogs with about technology and traveling and things like that. And this is what ChatGPT gave me. So this is like more of the current Vietnamese garment, where they have like little decoration stuff. But man, some of this is like, who is that? Like, who is that? And why is the guy's eye like that? Wow. And yeah, I mean, is that a Samsung Note 20? Is that old version of the tablet? Why is there a guitar? I don't know. I just think it was pretty cool. It's pretty funny. Fun to see. Alright, next one. So this one I asked it to give me an image of a traditional old school back in the day Vietnamese clothing, and they gave me this matrix style garment, which is, I think, is pretty cool. So the eyes, no eyes, man. Wow. I like the haircut. I like the garment. Nice. Look like a Keanu Reeves right there. And then, yeah, I was like, dude, what is this? What is that? Is that like a motorbike with a computer head? Or something like that? Not sure. I don't know. Is this like a Star Wars kind of thing? This little ball? I mean, I know this is the DJI Phantom, and that's the Mavic, another Phantom. A lot of watches. Is that the Quest? the Meta Quest, the iPhone right here, iPad I think. So I thought that was pretty cool. So the next one I asked it to give me a picture of a mole man. So boom, it's actually pretty good, not bad. But I think the image is kind of weird. But this one at least gave me some eyes, which is great, but it'll be nice if there would be like some glow effect in the eyes. But yeah, not bad. I mean, I like it. It's pretty cool. Reminds me of the Vietnamese mong, the flower mong. And then we got the phantom right here. We got these strange little ball. This reminds me of the Samsung 360. Another phantom, a Mavic Pro lookalike, I guess. And dude, what is wrong with this phone? Look at the cameras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cameras. Look at that. Is this a low-key reveal of a new Samsung phone? And boom. Yeah, I think the iPhone is never going to change. It's going to have this huge notch. I think that's going to be the signature. Just kidding, I don't know. So yeah, that is the AI image. Oh, we're at 21 minutes. We might go a little bit over. I do want to share one last thing, and it's my setup when I have the studio set up. So this is my studio setup. Everything's set up, and the cool thing is everything is mobile. So I could take everything and go. Here's the laptop, the tablet, you see it's right here. So that's how the setup is going on. I also added the vlog light because I changed the setup. I try to make it more simplistic and more easy to carry. And yeah, there's the DJI right here. If I don't use the DJI, then it'll be the Sony ZV-E10. And yeah, let me show the front side. And that's it. So here's my laptop. Dual screen laptop. The tablet right here. My Marshall speaker. Here's the new StreamDeck. Welcome to the fam. The Logitech mechanical. The Logitech MX Master. That's it. That is it, y'all. Alright, that is all I have for this video. I hope it was enjoyable. Just testing out the setup, the picture, the LocalSend, the StreamDeck, all that goody stuff. But tomorrow we gotta get out there and start working. Gotta get the money. So I'm still thinking about doing the vlog. You know how I have the huge debt? Probably put 60,000 instead of 65. It probably seems too out there. And then I think maybe that'll help me to be accountable. Maybe. Who knows? I'm still thinking about it, but we will have an answer in a couple days. Hopefully, most time willing. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. Try to study Hmoob, go to work the full day, and when I get back, probably have to learn more about the StreamDeck, how to stream with the flow. Because instead of using the mouse, and you see how I have to look and click, the StreamDeck is supposed to alleviate all of that. All it is to just become button presses. Instead of looking on OBS, clicking, looking at another screen, clicking, going back and forth. No more. I'll just press. That's all I have for this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure I'm on the main screen. Yeah, I'm on the main screen. If you are new and enjoy the content or want to join along the journey, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share, and if you're not subscribed, to subscribe. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. And yeah, man, still got a lot of stuff to do. I wanted to share the one where I wrote memories, because the one I wrote memories right here. the reason why I want to share that one, but we're out of time, is because I saw my old notes, and man, my heart broke when I saw my old notes, because I went through some terrible stuff, and I actually journaled all of it each day, what I went through, what I had to deal with, and how I plan to fix it. And wow, I've been through a lot, and I didn't even realize that I made through the stuff I did. But anyways, that's all I have for this video. Until the next, the Most High willing, hallelujah and Sinji Dua, and I hope y'all will have a great Friday.